Okay, so I really want Starbucks. I placed my order. I was gonna go through the drive-thru, but the drive-thru is filling up with people. Yeah. So now I've got to park, and they're gonna be mad at me. You know what? I went to Starbucks. Like when I go to Dunkin', she'll ask for a donut. She won't eat it.
Y'all are amazing.
But every time I go to Starbucks, she is asking for cake pops. I need a cake pop fund, like money that I just put aside. Like I'm gonna do 10 blocks a month just to set aside funds for her cake pops. Her cake pop fund. We had a little incident at school, and it was honestly, it was innocent to me as a parent, but also as a parent of a boy. And this is for boy moms. Boys are, especially if your boy is very rough, and mine is. I mean, he has older brothers, so he is quite rough when it comes down to
we're out of here, guys. We love y'all so much. Don't ever forget to live your life reasonable or
being around other kids, because his brothers were rough with him, but also he does know that he's not supposed to hit girls and things like that. So we had this little incident at school yesterday with Portland, and they were head topping kids. So I got a text from the teacher saying, you know, I want him to come to school tomorrow and apologize. And I was like, no. And I was specific why I said I didn't want him to apologize for it. And if you're watching this and you're like, who is she? Who am I watching? Trust me, I work with children. I have worked with children since I was 16 years old. Kids are pretty resilient, and they can figure things out on their own. They don't need our intervention. They just need parental supervision at home to teach your children like what is right and what is wrong. And then the rest of it they probably would get from youth leaders like me, who is willing to just say, hey, let's talk about this and see what other ways we could have handled this effectively. Or they'll get it from teachers. Chances are teachers are the last one on the list, because teachers are pretty much just teaching and disciplinarians. They're not, I didn't have a lot of teachers that I could say, this is my favorite teacher, this person nurtured me. I just went through school, and you know, I went through school. I had one teacher that told me that I spoke well and that I read well. Other than that, I didn't really have teachers that really nurtured me as a person. Ooh, these bumps, Jesus. So I said that. Was that smoke coming out the ground? I said that because I had been reaching out to this teacher all year, and so they are homeschooled. The thing that you enjoy about she's new. The thing that you enjoy most about homeschool, and this is like the flaws of homeschool that we don't technically talk about. Most of the teachers at the co-op, most of them are retired teachers, and it really depends on their perspective or where they retired from, on how they treat your children. Because if they had like a big history and say like, hey, I'm trying to tighten this. Oh, hold on, yeah. If they had a big history in say, I'm not gonna get out with all them dogs, Y'all, I'm not scared of dogs, but I am. What is Piper?
What?
You see them dogs?
Yeah.
Anyway, get your dog. We'll be back with the story.
Best holiday gifts on Amazon. Shop great deals now.
Okay, back to what I was saying.
Amazon.com/Black for my favorite pick.
You could sit there and listen to ads, or you could take a moment to have a Diet Coke break. First, grab a chilled Diet Coke. If you want it to be perfect, it needs
Hold on,
to be
y'all,
perfect.
because I...
Next.
All right. So, the teachers typically depend on, like, the culture of the school that they came from. So, you know, you ask a lot of questions like, what school did you teach at? Or, you know, whatever, you know. So you can see if they were used to being around black kids. And my baby is the only black child, boy, in the middle school. So, and that's another thing. That's another thing that we probably should talk about on a different day. And I don't want to come across, because I've introduced boycotting places. I've introduced a number of things, and I don't want y'all to think that I am racist, but I'm aware. I'm not racist. I'm aware of what's going on around me, and I'd like things to be equal or stronger in areas where we lack. And that's the perspective that I'm coming from. I'm not trying to be like the opposite of, I'm not trying to start stuff. I'm just trying to give information. But anyway, every day since school has started, Portland has gotten in trouble for one reason or another. And has it been enough for me to call the teacher? It has, and I did reach out, and I did send texts, and I got no response. Well, not no real response, just like we'll talk it over, we'll correct it, and just go on. And we're only there 3 days a week, so I'm trying to sum up this story real quick, because I just don't want to be driving and telling y'all a whole story. You know, it was just nothing. So when I got the text yesterday, she caught me at a very hard moment. It was a very hard moment. So my response to her was, I hope that I wish that the energy that you gave me when this happened from Portland was the same energy that I had when I reached out to you about Portland. And there was no response. So yeah, I think I'm gonna head to the school in a minute and grab the kids. We'll go talk to the teacher real quick, because I don't want it to be an ongoing situation between me and this teacher. I don't want it. And then a thing too, like, in defense of your black males, black men go through so much. Wait, let me go in here and shop for my baby while she's not here real quick.
So many of the stars, the sky in multitude, and as the sand, which is by the seashore. So that a cold morning, and could it be that you open
see Mama's smiley face.
Where you at, babe?
Yes. That's what.
Yeah.
And we're gonna take a picture. We're gonna walk over and see the bridge.
I can't get my shoe on.
You should have got one.
Yeah, it's, they're not known for the like.
We're going what? On the man.
Nice. What do you want for Christmas? You want a Barbie dream house? Yeah, a lot of people want those this year.
What about Daddy? You gotta ask Daddy what he wants too.
Well, new football coach.
He's a football coach.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, did you see the Grinch running around here? I sent him home. You won't see him anymore. I sent him home.
It's a little oven, but with Hello Kitty. Look at that right there.
Start with this. Who's here?
Weighted eye mask. See those massages? $50 for your scalp. Come this way. I want to control you.
Wait, this is what.
And then y'all need to decide on a gift for Mama. What are you thinking?
I can't find one.
So you're looking for something? Don't say no. Parker, coffee. No, but they have this. He's musical. A what? He doesn't want that. Who? But Pierre likes lotion and stuff like that too. Peppy. You have to. Peppy. Do you know how to count? You have three more siblings to buy for. And you trying to get overpriced things. She already did her shopping. You put the... Okay guys, how did it feel to spend your own money for Christmas?
I did that last year.
I did it last year and they broke what I got.
I spent $60
Oh, who?
myself.
Puppy, for other people.
Dream house.
I remember I bought them
No, what did you give other people?
Game of Life.
Other people, I guess I give them Taiwan.
Okay.
I spent $23, but here's the thing. I bought
I wouldn't
some
be on the
hockey
truck like
sticks.
that.
some pho and some lotion for myself.
Copy.
So
So you didn't learn a lesson. There was no lesson learned.
So that was about $7. So I technically
So I
spent
bought,
like
I spent
so
$17.
I
spent $12.55.
So when y'all get home, what are y'all gonna do?
Wrap them.
Wrap the gifts.
I don't know how to wrap cups though.
I do.
I don't
I
know.
wrapped the gifts last year.
I don't know how to wrap this for Peter.
Port, you can't give that. It has to be refrigerated.
Hold on, let me see Port. Let me see.
Port, he gonna barely have time
So-
to eat it.
I know I look rough today, but the name of the game for them was to learn how to give other people. Think about other people instead of just thinking about themselves. And so many times, what was that? So many times, like, especially around the holidays, you just really think about what you want and the things that you need, and sometimes you just don't really think about what other people need. There are some big things that I desire, but there's really nothing on my list that I really, really wanted or really, really needed. And I think Christmas time should be a time of replenishing and also a time that we think about other people. And I know a lot of parents are out here thinking, what am I going to purchase for my children? Because if you're like a lot of us, we got our children these things that they wanted, and they come in like big boxes, and they're typically very, very little things that's inside of those boxes. And most of the time, if you're buying clothes and shoes and stuff, sometimes they don't wear the clothes that you purchase. I try to make an effort that my kids go into like a rotation of wearing the things that they got for Christmas. But sometimes, you know, they look over the things or they get so much. I know one year the girls got so many things that when it was time to purge, we hadn't even worn half of the things. Or just like back to school, bought them tons of things for back to school and they're wearing them to bed. I feel like that's disrespectful. But at the same time, you can tell when you're overdoing it for your children. And I didn't want to do that this year. And so their dad and I just decided that they would get the very minimum for us, and what they get is just a replenishing for what they need. So if they needed some soap or toothpaste, that's what we decided that we were gonna give them for Christmas. And
Because they were trying to cross.
yeah, you can't just bust through. And we wanted them to be able to buy for their siblings, specifically Piper. We're trying to teach her to give. Parker has a big heart, and I think out of all of my children who have big hearts is Peyton and Parker. They have really big hearts. They really consider and think about other people. The other kids, I don't know yet. So we'll figure. They'll grow into it. Is it right here? Right here. They'll grow into it, and we'll figure it out as we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.